you want him to do any more work on your house?
I don't need any work. Being honest, I don't need any work in my house. I would like, the money was really to do the awning. He said he'd paint my house. I have an aluminum house. Everyone's told me, don't put any paint on aluminum. I'm not painting the house. I really need the money for the awning. Your Honor, if I had work for him to do, based on all the cancellations, I don't know if he'd even show up. I mean, this is
You
almost
did
been
some
5
plumbing
months.
for her. Apparently it was $4 worth?
No, it was more, but I just told her, don't worry about it. I didn't want to charge her.
Okay.
Anyways, Your Honor,
Then you're not entitled to
I've gone
that.
through bad times. I lost a lot of money in a previous project in the interim of that. I went to Mrs. Richardson's house, in my defense only, 7, 8, 9 times to say, okay, can I do something else? Okay, you can come tomorrow, do the same. Come tomorrow, do this. Well, this went on for weeks, and then she either changed her mind, had another commitment. I did try to honor something.
Okay, Your Honor, since we're going to
Case
go,
in point,
Your Honor,
yes, I do.
Wait a minute, one at a time.
okay, Your Honor,
Go ahead.
I can explain this right now. I
You
didn't
have,
think,
but go
based on
ahead.
Mr. John coming in here, being honest, Mr. John started coming to my house and calling on a regular basis starting last Sunday. He said his wife said, if I let him write a statement stating all the stuff he would do for me, I could come to court and drop the case. And I told him I wasn't dropping the case. I went too far with this to drop the case. And I told him I wasn't doing that. We get in court, and in court, if something came up, it would be legally in front of the court. But he kept getting me, he said, you can write down the different things I'm gonna do, and she said, all you have to do is go to court and drop the case. I said, I'm not dropping my case. But he hasn't tried to get in touch with me. 1 month ago, I changed to WOW phone service, called him and left the number there. I've been retired since January the 31st. There's no way he can't get in touch with me. I have a cell phone and I have a house phone, and I answer both of them all the time.
He is no match for her. Excuses are not legal defenses. Judge Chimura?
Mr. John,
Yes, Your Honor.
this really isn't a hard case.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's a proposal here.
Yes, Your Honor.
You signed it.
Yes, Your
Just like
Honor.
your signature here. And Ms. Richardson, I think that's your signature at the bottom where it says acceptance of proposal, right? That yes?
Yes.
Okay. It's a contract
Yes,
that the
Your
two of you have. Essentially, what the contract says is she's going to pay you $2,300 for you to do certain things, okay? And it's all listed here. It's actually, this is a much better contract than what I usually see. I always tell people to get things in writing so everybody knows exactly what's going to be done and how much it's going to cost. And that is done here. It's pretty specific. So this is, at least so far, the way things are supposed to be done. And it's got listed here the removal of the aluminum awning, holes are going to be repaired, gutter work is going to be done. I'm not going to specifically read everything that's here, but it's all laid out in a fair amount of specificity as to what you're going to do for $2,300. Okay, that's the contract. It's pretty simple. You didn't do it. For whatever reason, you didn't do it. But you still have $1,390 of her money. You can't keep her money if you're not going to do the work.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you've never done the work. And I know you said you did some plumbing work that that Ms. Richardson said cost $4. You probably think that it was more than that, or worth more than that, but it's not on this proposal. There's no written agreement between the two of you on that, so I'm not going to treat that as a contract between the two of you because there's nothing in writing.
Yes, Your Honor.
But what you have agreed to do is this work here, and as I said, you haven't done it and kept $1,390. You can't do that,
Yes, Your Honor.
okay? She doesn't want the work done anymore. She got someone else to do the work, and there was some dispute, I guess, between the two of you as to maybe when the work was going to be done or some bit of communication difficulty between the two of you, and I don't know whose fault that is. It doesn't matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
The point is you got $1,390 of her money that she has to get, that she's entitled to. Now, this is not something that you negotiate. This is not something that you work with her on. It's her money. She's entitled to it. You got to give it back to her, okay?
Yes, Your
And that's
Honor.
why she's going to get a judgment for $1,390. But you've got to be real careful here because there's potentially criminal liability.
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
take somebody's money to do work and you don't do the work and keep the money. That's called larceny by conversion. Now, I'm not saying that that's what happened in this case, but you've got to watch out,
Yes, Your Honor.
okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to enter a judgment in favor of the plaintiff in
Your
this
Honor.
case. What?
Could I have 30 days to pay that?
That's up to Ms. Richardson. She's going to get the judgment today, and technically means you have to pay her today.
Yes, Your Honor.
If she wants to work with you on that, that's up to her. She doesn't have to.
All right, Your
But
Honor.
she's entitled to it now.
Thank you.
All right. $1,390 is what the judgment will be for in favor of the plaintiff. The court's going to add to that cost consisting of a $45 filing fee and a $23 service fee, bringing the total amount of the judgment to $1,458. And as I said, strictly speaking, that's to be paid today.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, could I pay that court cost later?
No, it's all part of the judgment. The court
Okay.
cost,
I have-
you pay to her.
Okay.
Essentially is reimbursement for the fees she paid the court to get this case going.
Yes, Your Honor.
So it's all one amount that you owe.
All right.
All right, I'm going to give these back to you, Ms. Richardson. That'll conclude the hearing on this case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome.
This defendant got lucky that no criminal charges were filed against him. You can't keep someone's money. But for now, my best advice, pay the judgment. If you find that you are involved in a dispute that you can't resolve, small claims court may be the answer. Thanks for watching Case Closed. I'm Charlie Langton.